Thomas soon found the mail train. He coupled himself up to it, and his fireman jumped out of his cab to see if the mail train was loaded or not. When he returned, he looked surprised. "What's the matter, fireman?" said Thomas. "Thomas, the mail train is filled to the brim with packages and mail bags." "Really?" said Thomas. "I mean, that's a lot of mail." "Yeah, it is," said his driver. "But never mind that now, Thomas. We'd better get moving." Soon the guard blew his whistle, and Thomas puffed away into the night. Just then Thomas saw something in the distance. It looked huge when it got closer to him. Just then Thomas recognized what the thing was. "It's the scrap monster!" he shouted as it got closer and closer to him. Thomas was about to whistle for help when he saw somebody behind the scrap monster. It was Norman. He was just pushing a flatbed filled with scrap. "Norman," said Thomas, "were you the scrap monster?" "No," said Norman. "Why would you say that?" Thomas told Norman everything what Arthur had said to him. said Norman. "That's just one of Arthur's made-up stories to scare little engines like you, Thomas," said Norman. "Now would you excuse me? I have to get going on with my job." And with that, Norman rolled away with his flatbed filled with scrap. Thomas couldn't believe that Arthur had tricked him, so he thought of a plan how to get back at him. Arthur was just puffing down the track after he had a conversation with Nelson, the transporting truck. He was just about to go over a switch track when he suddenly heard a sound. "Ooh." "What was that?" said Arthur. "Arthur, you shouldn't have tricked Thomas like that," said the voice. "Who's there?" said Arthur. "Show yourself." "I'm the scrap monster," shouted the voice. "Ah!" cried Arthur, and he raced away screaming. But the scrap monster was really just Thomas, said Thomas. Arthur totally had felt for it. "Now I have to get going with my mail train." Thomas smiled as he puffed away with the mail train. He was glad that he got back at Arthur. Do you think so?